So, there are a lot of myths out there that you might find on the internet, that you might hear from your friends and family, that if you follow them, can be really detrimental to your immigration situation in Canada.
So today, we're going to do some myth busting. We're going to be doing a series of myth busting. Today, we're going to be talking about permanent residence applications through economic programs. So let's get started. Elizabeth, to start, does buying property in Canada give you permanent residence?
Now, this is a really common one that I hear. A lot of people hear, oh, if I buy a house or a condo or something in Canada, then that basically gets me permanent residence. That is absolutely untrue. There is no such thing as passive investment in real estate in Canada that will get you permanent residence or any sort of immigration advantage. All right, next one. Ziah, is a job offer mandatory for Canadian immigration?
Yeah, that's a great question. A big myth online is that you must have a job offer in Canada in order to be able to get permanent residence. And that's, again, untrue. While there are many programs that are based on or where you get a benefit from having a job offer and having an employer that's supporting you here in Canada, it is not an absolute requirement to have a job offer in order to apply for and receive your permanent residence. There are also tons of programs that don't require a current job offer when you're applying. There are programs that look at your work experience. They look at what industries you've got work experience in, where you've worked in the past, and rely on those experiences to qualify and apply for permanent residence rather than having a job offer at the time of application. Elizabeth, the next one for you, does an LMIA guarantee permanent residence?
So, there has been a lot of fraud in Canada where people have been trying to sell these LMIAs. And no, LMIA does not guarantee permanent residence. Right now, the government, in response to all of this fraud, has actually taken away arranged employment points for express entry. So it used to be that if you had an LMIA, that you may have been able to get arranged employment points. And then you could have had more points for express entry. As a result of all this fraud, the government took away those points. So right now, there is very little advantage to having an LMIA other than if you were to need it to apply for a work permit. That's what an LMIA is there for, is to help you apply for a work permit. Now, the new express entry system that's coming into place, there may be some advantages to getting an LMIA. We shall see what the government wants to do. But certainly there is no guarantee to getting permanent residence if you have an LMIA. And also, don't pay those fraudsters any money for giving you a false document as well. Ziah, last question. Is it true that any work experience counts for express entry?
It's a great one again. No, this is untrue. All work experiences, when we look at positions where you've been employed, where you've worked, we take the position that you've worked in and look at what the corresponding NOC code is. That is where your work experience is based on. And any work experiences that fall under tiers 0, 1, 2, and 3, this is called high skilled, that can be used for express entry purposes. Work experiences or jobs that fall under tiers 4 and 5 are considered low skilled, and unfortunately they do not qualify for express entry.
And it's also very important to understand about the kind of work experience that might count for points for express entry compared to work experience that might get you into the pool, work experience that might qualify you for Canadian Experience class, work experience that might qualify you for category-based draws. What the new express entry system next year will count for work experience. You can see that there are no simple answers for permanent residence in Canada. That's why it's really important that you get some solid advice on your own specific situation, not based on some Reddit accounts or something that your friend did a while back. Get something to tell you about what your own situation is. All right, that's it for today. Take care, everyone.
Take care.